Commanders fans, I know at this point we've all seen the news. I'm still in shock, to be honest. This is a bombshell. This is definitely a bomb. Tom Pelissero reported it first. Lions offensive coordinator informed the Seahawks and Commanders that he's staying in Detroit per sources. Johnson is still only 37 and will be a hot head coaching candidate again next year. But first, he wants to take another shot at bringing a Lombardi trophy to Detroit. So, Ben Johnson, he's not coming back. Well, he's going back to the Lions. He will not be the Commanders' next head coach. That's This was a shock. This was a huge shock. Like I said, I'm still in shock. I thought this would be Ben Johnson's year. I thought this was the year where, okay, he's finally gonna take the head coaching job. I just don't know what happened. I mean, our situation here in Washington, we have obviously we have the most cap space in the NFL. We have the second overall pick in the draft, 5 top 100 picks in the draft. You have the potential. You potentially could take your quarterback at number 2 overall. So I don't really get him staying. I mean, obviously loyalty. That's what Adam Schefter reported. He wants to go win a Super Bowl with the Lions. But y'all could have made it to the Super Bowl. I mean, if the Lions should have been in the 49ers. Let's be honest. If Dan Campbell didn't go for it on 4th and 2, the Lions would have definitely made it to the Super Bowl because they could have kicked the field goal there. Later on, they could have kicked another field goal. They would have been up by a good amount, maybe like 1 or 2 scores. And, they just have to drain the clock from there and stop the 49ers from marching downfield. They could have made the Super Bowl, but Dan Campbell just sold them. And Ben Johnson, he had some good play calls. He was calling them plays against the Niners, especially in the first half and the second half too. But, his receivers were dropping the ball, and then Dan Campbell's awful decision making, in my opinion, on those 4th downs. But this is surprising. Obviously, us and the Seahawks are the last 2 head coaching vacancies out left. At this point, man, I'm kind of getting nervous. Not gonna lie, that we're going to end up hiring Dan Quinn. I really, really, really do not want Dan Quinn. Our decision will probably be made. I wouldn't even be surprised if it was made tonight. Well, actually, probably not tonight. Probably tomorrow or maybe Thursday, because we are still going to Detroit. Because Adam Schefter reported that Ben Johnson told the Commanders officials that were coming to Detroit to interview him and Aaron Glenn, that he's deciding to stay in Detroit 1 more year as their offensive coordinator. So telling the team while they're on the way, like they're still on the plane to interview you, I don't know. That's a bit of a red flag there, but it is what it is there. We are still going to interview Aaron Glenn. At this point, our finalists are Aaron Glenn, Dan Quinn, Bobby Slowick, and Mike Macdonald. I want Mike Macdonald or Bobby Slowick. That is it. I don't want no parts of Dan Quinn. I do not want Aaron Glenn. After giving up that, and I know not all of it's on him, but still, giving up 34 points against the Niners in the conference championship game, pretty bad look. But at this point, it's Bobby Slowick or Mike Macdonald for me. But Adam Schefter reported too that it's only loyalty. It's not about the money. I've heard some reports that he wanted somewhere between like 10, 15, maybe even $17 million. But we really don't know. We really don't know for sure what it is. Adam Schefter reported multiple times this past week that Adam Schefter to the Commanders isn't a lock. We should have listened to him. We definitely should have listened to him, because obviously he's going back to Detroit. So we'll see what happens in these next couple of days, possibly tomorrow. Hopefully we get Macdonald or Slowick. If not, if we get like Dan Quinn or someone, or like Aaron Glenn, maybe Anthony Weaver, I'm going to be hot. Not going to lie. I'm going to be heated. But that's really the end of today's video. Didn't want to make it too long. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. I'm on the road to 3K subs. If you could, hit that sub button. I'd really appreciate it. And other than that, it's been King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.